Hey y'all, what's up? It's Lish. My eye's a little sore. I poked the shit out of it with that MAC shade stick. I was putting it on. That damn thing colored my damn eyeball, my pupil. It hurts. Yeah, I look a little fucked up. Got two different colors on. I was just fucking around doing nothing. Anyways, I wanted to talk to y'all. I want to tell you about something that I did. Y'all listen up now here. Focus on me. Anyways, I hurt. Shit. But anyways, I never did tell you guys about the time that I killed all of Steve's animals. His pets. Because they pissed me off. So I had to kill them. Now, let me tell you what happened. No, serious talk. We used to have a little farm in our house. I love animals. Dogs. Yeah, I love dogs. But anyways, we had, when the kids were small, we had a gerbil, guinea pig. We had guinea pig, a cute little son bitch too. And then we had fish. We had these sharks. We had 4 of them. And we had a cockatoo along with a cat and a dog. That's when, you know. Anyways, my girlfriend, that's when we were living on base, and we had decided to buy a house. And, you know, we just, you know, the guinea pig, my girlfriend said that her daughter, you know, because her daughter loved the little guinea pig. Sean and Nikki didn't really care for it too much. It looked too much like a rat. It might have been a gerbil. Hell, I don't freaking know. I know I got it from the pet store. And so I gave it to her, and she loved it. Her daughter loved it. And about 3 weeks later, her daughter rolled over in bed and squished it and killed it. She killed it. Yeah, so that one was gone. And then we had 2 big, huge fish tanks. After we bought our house, we had put up 2 big, beautiful fish tanks. And we kept the sharks, they were little sharks, we kept them in the one big, you know, tank. And then we had goldfish and the betas and some other stuff in the other ones. And I had bought, for that first one, the second one, I had bought a heating element, you know, so the water would stay a nice temperature. And we have that goldfish probably about a year. He's big. You put your hand in there to float on your hand and everything. Pretty little thing. And I put that heating element on there, and it was cool. I think one of my kids, I don't know which one, turned that son bitch up to hot. Yeah. So the next morning when I got up, I went to check on my fish, and they were cooked. Hell yeah. And to this day, they both say, oh, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Well, it wasn't me. I know not to put that son bitch. You couldn't even touch the tank. Steve will tell you the tank was hot. Them motherfuckers were cooked. I had cooked goldfish, cooked betas, son bitch just floating. I was just like, what the fuck? I had to take them all and flush them down the toilet. And they went to fish heaven. Well, that happened. And so we cleaned out the tank, and then we put 2 of the sharks in the other tank. So I had 2 tanks with two sharks in each one. And nobody told me. Hell, I didn't know that you're not supposed to clean. You had to clean them a certain way. So I said, well, I took the fish out, the sharks out, and I put them in a container so I could clean out the 2 fish tanks. So I took some Dawn liquid soap, and I washed the rocks and the tanks and everything. Had the sponge, and I mean, I just cleaned it good. It was so pretty. You can see right through the tank. Now, I ain't know that you weren't supposed to clean it with Dawn liquid soap. And sure enough, They got a disease from it, and within days they were dead. 4 fish, 4 sharks, and I killed them. Yeah. So, and I think that happened, and then about a month and a half later, it was cold. It was winter here in Florida. It was winter. And I was doing the wash, and Steve was at work, and I said, well, the cockatoo, the bird, probably wants to go outside and get some fresh air. So I took the cage, and I put it out there, and I set it out there, not in my porch part, but on the outside. So it gets the fresh air, right? So I'm sitting there, and I went in the laundry room, and I was doing, changing over from the washer to the dryer, and I heard this knock on my door. I said, yes, and it was the meter man. He said, ma'am, you got a bird out here. I said, yeah, that's my husband's bird. He said, I think it's dead. I said, what? He said, I think it's dead. I said, no, I just put it out there. He said, ma'am, you can't put these kind of birds out here. You can't put these birds out here in the open like that, because they'll freeze to death and they'll fall off their perch and break their neck. He said, and that's what this one did. How long have you had it out here? I said, well, I put it out there this morning. It's only been a few hours. God damn it. Hold on for a minute.